What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Worlds TV. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and turn that bell notification at the top to stay up to date with recent content of this channel. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media at Worlds TV on X and Instagram, and Worlds TV on TikTok. And say we got to talk about this stupid liberal judge who ordered the Trump administration to reinstate thousands of fired federal employees, which is a direct violation of Article 2, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution. No surprise that Democrats and liberals always violate written laws and policies that were founded on the basis of the United States of America. But no surprise there. So we're going to pull up this article from the brain dead left liberal website of CNN. So as you guys can see here, judge orders Trump administration to reinstate thousands of fired employees at VA, Defense Department, and other agencies as well. So a federal judge has ordered half a dozen federal agencies to immediately reinstate probationary employees fired last month as part of Trump's administration's effort to rapidly shrink the federal workplace, calling the effort, quote, a sham. The preliminary injunction issued from the bench Thursday by U.S. District Judge William Alsup requires the Department of Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, Defense, Energy, Interior, and Treasury to rehire the employees. The judge said that he might extend the order to cover other federal agencies at a later time. Also, an appointee of former President Bill Clinton, said he was making the ruling because he believes the Office of Personnel Management unlawfully directed the agencies earlier this year to lay off the probationary employees who generally, who generally have been on the job for less than a year. Quote, the court finds that the Office of Personnel Management did direct all agencies to terminate probationary employees, with the exception of mission critical employees. He says, rejecting arguments from the Justice Department that OPM merely issued guidance to the agencies that he led to the firings. Now, here's the thing. As I mentioned again, this is a strictly direct violation of Article 2, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution, which clearly gives the president the power to fire any federal employees that he sees fit. It's literally written in the Constitution, and all you guys have to do is just do a fucking quick Google search. Hell, do a quick DuckDuckGo search and say, hey, can the president fire federal employees? Guess what? He can. Right there. Boom, plain sight. He can do that if he wants to. But knowing how fucking stupid and devilish and demonic that the Democrats are, they willingly ignore the U.S. Constitution that gives the executive branch, which is the president of the United States, full power and authority to hire or appoint anybody in a federal capacity. And the fact that this fucking judge decided to willfully ignore the Constitution, that is treason. And also, too, if I'm Trump, I want to give a fuck about what this judge had to say, because guess what? When the Supreme Court told Biden that he couldn't eliminate and delete federal student loans, he did it anyways. He didn't listen to a damn thing that the Supreme Court says. So if I'm the Trump administration, why would I listen to what this brain dead liberal judge had to say? He's not a Supreme Court judge. He doesn't have the be all end all, because clearly he doesn't know what the fuck is written in the Constitution. So if I'm Trump, I'm like, I ain't gonna do shit with this order. I'm still gonna fire all these people. They don't have a job anymore. You can't tell me not to do shit, because it's written within my powers and Article 2, Section 2 of the United States Constitution. So just how Biden didn't listen to the Supreme Court ruling saying, hey, you can't cancel federal student loans, and he did it anyway, Trump should not listen to this stupid ass federal judge ruling, hey, you have to rehire all those fired federal employees. Fuck that. Fuck that, and fuck that ruling. Tell them to go suck a dick. Literally. And again, for you people who don't know what the Constitution is, I'm going to read it for you loud and clear. Here we go. Again, this is from constitution.congress.gov. Section 2, the president shall be commander-in-chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the military of the several states. When called into actual service of the United States, he may require the opinion and writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices. Now I'm going to skip here. He shall have the power by which, with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties, provide 2/3 of the senators, President concur, and he shall nominate, and by with the advice and consent of Senate, shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers, and consult judges of the Supreme Court and all other offices of the United States, whose appointees are not hereby otherwise provided for, which shall be established by law, by Congress, by May law vested appointee such appointment of such inferior offices, and they have improper in the president alone in the courts of law. The president should have the power to fill up all vacancies that may happen during the recesses of the Senate by granting commissions which shall expire at the end of their next session. Now, I know that was a whole bunch of word salads and word fillers, not trying to sound like, Kabama Harris 2.0, but pretty much was saying that, yes, he has the power to fire and hire federal employees. As I just showed, all you have to do, guys, is do a quick DuckDuckGo search or do a quick Google search if they didn't fucking take it down already and say, hey, does the president have the power to fire federal employees? Yes, they do. Clearly says it right here. Yes, they fucking do. Yes, the president has the power to manage the federal work office, which includes the power to fire federal employees, particularly in policy influencing positions. However, the power is subject to legal scrutiny and may be challenged in the court. But again, he has the power. Just how, Truman fired 500,000 federal employees to downsize the government. Nobody said a damn thing about it. Just how Bill Clinton fired over 399,000 federal employees. Nobody said a damn thing about it. But the minute Trump is trying to downsize the government, all of a sudden these brain dead fucking left liberals are having a panic attack. Why? Anytime when you have more government departments, it means more taxpayer dollars being wasted and abused. As we've seen all the fucking findings that Doge has been finding, hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars being wastefully spent. Money that can't be recovered. So Trump was like, hey, to stop all this waste, fraud, and abuse, we got to downsize the government because a lot of these motherfuckers are working from home and dead or not working at all. And so he has well within his power to fire federal employees. But this brain dead, dumbass liberal judge said, no, you can't do that, which is a clear, direct violation of Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution. So at what point is when the United States going to become anarchy? Because we've seen states have not complied with Donald Trump's executive order. Hell, for example, when I believe it was the Department of Transportation, Sean Duffy said, yeah, you know what? We're not going to give this okay for the ridiculous New York State congestion price. Kathy Hochul said, the light's still going to stay on. The camera's still going to stay on. She went against an executive order. Just how other states went against Trump's executive order of keeping biological men out of biological female sports. And they are cheered upon by the brain dead left propaganda news channels that, look, they're defying a dictator, calling Trump a dictator. Meanwhile, what they're doing is dictatorship actions. So if you are willingly disobeying a federal executive order by a president, what point is this going to become anarchy? Because let Donald Trump had been a senator or a governor, defied a Democratic executive order, they would have been all over his ass. Look, Donald Trump is a dictator. Donald Trump is a fascist. He's not falling in line. He's not following orders. But the minute these demonic Democrats do the same fucking thing, they're cheered upon by MSDNC and CNN, the fake news that they fucking are, and ABC. It's completely and utterly laughable how these Democrats continue time after time to willingly disobey laws. And they're cheered upon by their own party. But when the party right across the street from them, when the Republicans do the exact same thing that they're doing, they're seen as dictators. They're seen as anarchists. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. Utterly fucking ridiculous. But like I said, if I'm Trump, fuck whatever the judge said, because Biden ain't listened to the whole Supreme Court ruling of not canceling student loans. Democrats ain't listened to his executive orders. So I'm not going to listen to what this motherfucker says. And again, it's well within his power to fire federal employees if he sees fit, because Bill Clinton did it. Truman did it. So why can't Trump do it? Complete and utter bullshit. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you agree, disagree with my commentary? Leave your comments down below. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. As I said again, follow us on all our social media platforms right there down below. I will catch you guys later. Stay safe. Stay blessed.